Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Daniel Cho, aka Freedom Warrior. Welcome to join me in today's live. Okay, at this Sunday morning, I have a very special guest. Okay, a good friend of mine, Jay, and also he is my Instagram coach. So I'm bringing Jay to my show and also show you guys all the tricks and strategies that he personally using and also helping me to grow my Instagram account from scratch. Okay, and surprisingly, when I first contacted him, then I realized he was just 14 years old. Okay, so his story is very inspiring, especially at such young age. He decides to become an online entrepreneur. So yeah, please join us. And if you're watching this live, just drop hashtag live. And if you have any questions during the show, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. And Jay will help answer all your questions. Okay. Hey, good morning, Modesta. Good morning, Steve. And this Facebook user, I cannot see your name. I'm sorry. So let me bring Jay in the show. What's up, Jay? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing awesome.
So yeah, tell us, introduce yourself. To the audience because most of my audience probably don't know about you yet, and I think you being a 14 years old young entrepreneur that really inspires me. Okay, so tell us about your background, why you decide to start this online journey.
Yeah, I'm Jay. I'm in Canada, and yeah, as Daniel mentioned, I'm 14. So my background, I started doing reselling during the pandemic, and then I decided I want to go more on, do another online business because I did really like doing that, in my room. And then I came across Instagram, and I realized that a lot of people needed help, growing their Instagram, and they had like a lot of misleading information. So I decided to, get more into that and start launching coaching programs.
I see. It might sometimes it might be a challenge, right? Let me balance your, especially at this age, balancing your personal life with your family, your school, and also your business. How do you find balance in between?
Yeah. So what I try and do is I try and work on Instagram for, 2 hours a day. So I go to school from 7 a.m. to about 3 p.m. And then when I get home, I, relax a bit and then work from 4 to 6. And then after that, I hang out with my family, hang out with friends, and do anything else that I need to do, like homework or anything like that.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I see you as the future superstar. So yeah, drop some value bomb. Today. You got something to share with us how to do Instagram properly, and if somebody is struggling with Instagram, how should they build their Instagram account and actually build a following correctly?
Yes, I'm just going to share my screen. And so, what I'm going to be going over is how to, like, there's a lot of myths on Instagram, and it's really important to separate the real information and the fake information.
Mm-hmm.
So, there can be a lot out there, and you just got to make sure that everything seems legit. So, here's a quick rundown of all the different features. There are reels, these are TikToks, so 30 to 60-second videos. There are picture posts, so these ones are standing still. There are stories, they disappear after 24 hours, and you could put videos or pictures there. And they are lives like this one.
Okay.
So, myth one is don't collaborate. A lot of people might say that you shouldn't collaborate with other creators, but you want to collaborate as much as you can. You want to find other creators in your niche and you want to get together and do a collaborative post. An example is where me and Daniel right now are collaborating to bring you this awesome info. So, doing a collaboration will help you reach a whole new audience, and it is the same for the other creators. So, it's a win win situation.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, someone with 1 million followers isn't going to collaborate with someone with 1,000. So, reach out to someone who has a similar following to you to get a quick response and them also wanting to collaborate with you.
When you say collaborate, do you mean like going live together, like you and I are doing right now?
Yeah, you can go live, and they just added a feature where you guys can collaborate on a reel. So it's similar to a duet, but you can go like back and forth between each other's clips.
Okay.
So the importance of hashtags on reels. So there's a lot of myths about hashtags and how many you should use. But what I like to do is use 3 to 5. And these hashtags should be what your reel is about. So you're not trying to rank on the hashtags. You're trying to help the Instagram algorithm kind of classify what you're talking about so they can push it out to your target audience.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're making reels about you, you can use like hashtag about me, hashtag entrepreneur life. But for me, when I'm, making reels about how to grow on Instagram, I'll use IG growth, Instagram for business, social media marketing, and so on.
Okay.
So you don't really want to rank, but you want to try and get on your target audience's For You page.
Okay.
So another myth is that likes is the best form of engagement. Don't really focus on getting likes, and don't have your call to action be like this video, because people are not going to like the video because you told them. So you don't want to measure the success of your post based on your likes. The best engagement is shares, because you're bringing new people onto the app. Then it's saves, third is comments, and fourth is likes. So focus on getting as many comments as you can. And whenever you do get a comment, make sure you reply to it so you're engaging with your audience.
Right. Because I remember before you mentioned to me that because I don't spend too much time on Instagram and I don't really reply to all the comments, I mean on my Instagram posts, and you remind me that I have to comment back for every comment I got on Instagram.
Yeah, because when you
Yeah.
do that, your audience wants to comment more. Like I noticed that on my page when I started replying to comments, I kept getting more comments, and that pushed my page out further.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that your reel is either shareable or savable. So shareable would be something that's, entertaining, people want to share with their friends, like high value, and savable is more tutorials. And you can combine those in one high value tutorial.
Okay.
And if you want to gain more comments, you can say comment X or comment change as your call to action at the end of the video, instead of saying like the video.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So yeah, let me stop you right there. If you guys have any questions, yeah, drop them in the comment section down below. So later on, Jay can go over your questions and also answer your questions. Okay. And also, hey, what's up, Frank? Frank is my boy and superstar on TikTok. Go ahead.
All right. So you want to also make sure that you have a consistent color scheme. So let me just show you my color scheme. My color scheme, if any of you guys have seen my Instagram page, it's Wolfie Finance. And he is immediately when you see this, you can recognize that it's green and orange. And in my reels, I use green and orange text so that when people see this, there's brand recognition. And when you do this, especially in the beginning when people are just scrolling through their feed and they don't really recognize your face, the colors can be another way that they recognize it's you. But don't really overthink your color scheme. Like it doesn't really matter what colors they are. Just try and have two that contrast well together, and they look nice when they're put together.
Okay.
So I've noticed that a lot of people fall for this scam. So I really just wanted to tell you guys about this, and I get like a lot of these DMs. So what people do is they say that they're gonna give you a lot of followers at a very cheap price, or they're gonna promote you somewhere, and they'll have like 2 or 3 followers, and they just message you saying it's a really cheap price. They're going to get you the followers, but they will be bots. So it can be a little bit slow at times growing on Instagram, but don't really resort to these bots, because that can just ruin your whole page. They won't ever be buyers. And as well as all these paid promotions, they're not as good as, just focusing on your reels, because, a reel can get a million plays, right? But a promotion might not get you that same kind of
Right.
reach.
I get this kind of message almost every day. I mean, asking me if I want to promote my Instagram on their page, $30, $100. Yeah.
Yeah, and then once they do that, they buy your followers, and you got to restart a whole new page.
I see. All right, so yeah, let's do some Q&A. And I see Steve has a question. Okay, do you need to reply to the comment very fast or can be later?
So when you do post on Instagram, you want to be ready to reply to the comments within the first hour, because early engagement is key. That's how Instagram will decide, whether to push your post out further, because everything happens really fast.
Hmm.
So don't feel like you have to be on Instagram 24/7, but when you do see a comment, give them a reply. I wouldn't really necessarily push it to the side.
Right,
The faster you can reply, the better. But you
right,
want to have it within, the first few hours.
right. And also, I have a question. Okay, this is from me personally. I do see my fellow marketer. Okay, sometimes that I see people that they try to post Instagram reels, okay, like back to back, okay, like maybe 3 to 5 reels all at the same time? Is that a good strategy, or that's dangerous, potentially dangerous?
Like you mean within just a few minutes?
Yes, like I post one, then I post another one, then I post another one immediately.
So when you do that, you're going to be getting on random people's For You page instead of your followers' For You page, because Instagram is not going to put all those 5 reels right on your followers' For You page. They might just put 1 or 2. So
Mm-hmm.
if you do that, you have to make sure that those reels are ready for just people who don't know you at all.
I
And
see.
if they are, then you will have success. But if they're like something that's more for your audience, it won't do that well.
I see, I see, I see. Okay, that's good advice. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about how to grow your Instagram account, okay, I can tell you Jay is an expert when it comes to Instagram, okay? So feel free to, yeah, drop your questions. I mean, it's very hard for me to book his time, okay? And so he has his family stuff and also his students that he need to take care. So let's utilize this opportunity. Instagram, okay, is gonna be a new trend for marketers, especially in 2022. Okay, so if you are looking to grow your influence, impact, and also income on Instagram, this is the opportunity for you to ask your questions. Let's take another one. Okay, from Digital Boss Frank. Do you feel that IG is now valuing creating reels in IG versus reposting TikToks?
Okay, so when you do repost from TikTok, you're not at that big of a disadvantage. It's very slight. So when you repost on TikTok, it will say Wolfie Finance original audio at the bottom versus if you actually use the audio from Instagram. So you are not using trending audios, and Instagram will push you slightly less. But what you can do is just mute your reposted TikTok and then go find the audio in Instagram and use it that way to, minimize the damage.
I see. I see. Okay, let's take another question from Steve. Steve is asking, do you delete all the Forex scam comments or just leave them but do not reply?
If it's just a couple, you can delete them, but I'd recommend just leaving them there. You can even just reply saying this is a scam or something like that. That way you're not losing engagement, and it's really not worth your time to go in and delete it, because usually your posts will either get like 10 or like 0, because somehow your post got on their radar. So you'll get multiple people spamming those comments, and it's just better to leave them, or just pin a comment saying, these are scams or something like that, so your audience doesn't fall for them, but then you're
Mm-hmm.
not losing engagement.
I see. I see. Hey, what's up, Eric, my brother? Thank you for supporting the show. Let's take another question. Do songs and filters play major role in IG Reels?
So you always want to make sure that you're using an audio. Like even if I'm just speaking like this, I could put a song in the background, but it might be very faint. That way, at least, you could actually rank on that audio. It's just one more chance you have to go viral. Filters, they won't push you if you use filters or not, but if it does help add to your reel, I definitely recommend using it.
Okay. Okay. Let's take another question from Modesta. What would you recommend for someone who just started Instagram account? What's the best way to get more followers quicker?
So the best way is to make sure that you're posting reels. Like when people repost from their TikTok on TikTok, you might already have an audience that understands affiliate marketing or your niche better. But when you're on Instagram, you have to pretend it's a brand new audience. They don't know you, they don't know anything about you. So you have to make sure that your content is good for anyone, regardless of whether they know you or they don't.
I see. So you mean that just post like, I mean, pretend that the reel is gonna reach some people that they don't who don't know me already,
Yeah,
right?
they don't know you at all. They might not even know your niche. So you
Okay.
really gotta hook them in like really well and pique their interest in you to get that follow, and then have your call to action either be comment or follow instead of link in bio. So don't be too salesy. Be
Right.
more focused on getting as much engagement as you can, and
Right.
make sure you're using all the features. Right, you're putting picture posts, reels, you're posting on your story. You can try going live and all that.
Right. I see. Okay. So, hey, thank you, Steve. So, yeah, if you guys do think that you receive value from Jay from today's live training, give us a number one. Okay, drop number one in the comment section down below, and so we can show Jay some love. Okay, especially 14 years old. Okay, young entrepreneur. Let's support his journey, and let's take another question from Digital Boss. Okay. Frank, say
So
how valuable is interacting with other creators or similar accounts?
So when you interact, like you're engaging with them, you're getting on their radar. So if you do think, there could be a future collaboration with them, keep commenting. And when you comment something really valuable, they might pin it. And when they do pin it, when people are scrolling through that comment section, they might see you and be like, okay, I'll go check out this guy's page. As well as when you are engaging with others, you can, and they keep replying to your comments, like that creator. You could, when people follow that creator, you can be on the suggested list. And when people are scrolling through comments, they're going to see you, and that creator might go and engage back with you. So it is definitely valuable, as long as it doesn't take away from your real creating time.
Okay. Another question from Steve. Where do you get your story ideas from, and how many do you recommend per day?
Okay, yeah, let me just share my screen really
Okay.
quickly. So I actually just posted about that today. So I posted 25 story ideas, and what you want to do is, you on your story, I put this carousel, right? So, you can talk about what you're doing that day. So yesterday I went to Dave and Buster's. I posted that on my story. Make sure you're including a poll so your audience stays in there and either they hit yes or no. You can post like a fun filter that you did, something that doesn't really belong in your reels, but it can, serve your audience, because if someone random saw this, they wouldn't like give a like or anything. You can put your picture post or reel that you posted that day on your story, and, put some text on there. So for me, I want them to read the caption, because when they're reading the caption, they're staying on my page longer, which helps me. And then you can do a Q&A. Like for me, I need more reel and carousel ideas. So I'm asking them, what are your questions about Instagram, so I can get to know more about them. Typically, what I try and aim for is 5 stories every day. It can seem like a lot, but you have your picture post, you have your reel, and that's already 2. And one day can be your Q&A, and then you answer that. One day could be your sales pitch, where you tell them, go to the link in the bio. One day could be you go on, like, let's say you go out once a week, post about that and all that.
I see. I mean, this is question from me. Okay, so I can do story post on Instagram or on Facebook, my Facebook profile. Okay, should I do it on Facebook or focusing on doing on Instagram, because they can show up on both platform, right?
So what I do is I just have it go to both. It goes on my Instagram story and my Facebook story.
Uh huh.
I do focus on my Instagram audience because I don't really have that much on Facebook. So I just repurpose it and let it go straight onto my Facebook story. But if you do have something, like, it should be in your settings. And if you do have something that you want just specifically on one, it should allow you to do that.
I see. I see. Let me see. Okay, let's take this question. Okay, is it necessary? Oh, and by the way, I just want to let you guys know, okay, if you want to follow Jay, okay, and just go to his IG at Wolfie Finance, okay, and here is his IG. So if you guys have more questions about Instagram, you can always message him, okay. And let's take another question. Is it necessary to boost the post through ads for more reach?
So with boosting posts like directly through Instagram, you're getting a very bad reach per cent or reach per dollar. I recommend going to your Facebook ads manager and doing it through there, because what Instagram will do, they don't really promote it very nicely. And so I just go through Facebook ads if I ever need to boost a post. I tried that, it just doesn't give you the desired results.
I see. So you are saying don't spend money running ads on Instagram platform, but go to Facebook, run Facebook ads, and bring traffic to Instagram.
Yeah, so what you can do on Facebook ads, it gives you a chance to select where you want to place it. So I just put place in Instagram feed and Instagram Explore.
I see. I see. I see. Oh, that's great advice. Thank you. And let's take another question from Frank. How many reels or posts per day to grow rapidly?
So, I just say as many as you can do, but You can aim for as many as you can do, but that make sure it serves your target audience. So don't just like put out reels that aren't high value.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you can do like 3, go for that. Maybe 3 reels, 1 picture post. But if one's, what you can manage, then go with that. Just make sure you're being consistent and try and post at relatively the same time. Usually about 12 EST, so about 20 minutes ago is
Mm-hmm.
when most people are online because, you're hitting the UK, Australia, US, Canada. Everyone's kind of awake at that
Ah,
time.
I see. I see. Okay.
And
So, I mean, this is just for me. Can I just focus in on posting in reels? Okay, like go heavily on posting reels, or do I still need to make some like photo posts?
I recommend doing a photo post. Like, you can even get like a content creator to do that. It's the reels are more to attract new people, and then your posts are just to keep your current audience engaging.
Okay.
Definitely focus on your reels and make sure that, you're not wasting time making photo posts if it takes away from your reels.
I see. I see. Okay. I think Modesta is asking a similar question. Okay. Should you be doing stories, reels, and posts every day?
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you're definitely doing your story every day and a reel every day. And then if you can, do a post every day.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Let's take another question. Okay. How can I repurpose my reel on YouTube Shorts?
So you should be able to download an app on your phone called Instagram Repost. On Apple, it's in the App Store, and on Android, it should be in their store too. And just download it, go onto your YouTube, upload it, and then you can type in your caption or just copy and paste it.
I see. What's the app name? Again, can you repeat that?
Instagram. Let me just check on my phone.
Oh,
It's called Repost.
repost. Okay.
And yeah, it's really easy to use. It lets you download it with the audio and everything, so it's really easy to use.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, what's up, Afruz? Okay. Let's take one more question. If I'm not a camera person, then how can I grow my IG account and find my dream audience?
So do you want to tell me kind of what your dream audience is? But what you can do is just have like text and a video playing in the background, or if you're willing to speak, you can do like so what those YouTube channels do when they have like videos playing in the background kind of telling you about what they're speaking about. There's those animated ones. So you can do that, or you can just post like motivational stuff if that's your dream audience. Like you could just post about celebrity stories and all that.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So I hope you guys do receive value. And if you have questions, drop them in the comment section down below. And I will have Jay take a few more questions if you guys have one. But in the meantime, yeah, Jay, tell us because I know your power already. Okay. Especially when I was looking for help to grow my Instagram account. For people, for people who don't know about you, number one, they can follow you on IG, but also tell us about your masterclass. Okay, I know you have a masterclass that is coming out, so tell us about that and how people can work with you if they really want to grow their Instagram account.
Yeah, if you guys really want to grow your Instagram, I have a 5-week Instagram mastermind. And in there, you'll learn how to brand your page, right? So, getting your bio, your story highlights, your color scheme down. Then we're going to be going over, refining your message so that when you are, getting on some randoms for you page, they kind of get to know you and they're interested in your topic. And then we're going to go into making carousels, your picture posts, and your stories because those are really important for keeping your current audience engaged. And then from there, we're going to be going into how are you able to generate leads, right? So getting into pitching stuff. Now that you have your audience, you're providing a lot of value through your content. How can they pay you for more?
I see. I see.
And then in the last week, we're going to do a full, account review. Make sure everything's set up nicely, and then how we can put it more on autopilot.
So it's gonna be a 5 week long, okay, master class, right? Like week one we do this, week two we do this, week three, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
I see. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you do receive value from Jay today. Okay. If you have any questions, I mean, you can reach out to Jay directly on his IG, okay? And yeah, he will do everything he could to help you and also advise you how you can grow grow your Instagram account. And if you guys interested in learning how to do Instagram properly, okay, you can ask him about his master class. So I know that your master class right now is not many spots left, right?
Yeah, so I'm doing 5 spots and I already have 4 filled, so I only need one more person, and whoever can DM me, I'll help them.
I see. Okay. Let's take one final question. Okay. About the Instagram repost on the App Store, it shows the few apps with the same name. Would you be able to show which one to pick?
Yeah, okay, let me just pull up my phone screen. I'm not sure if it'll show, but you can always DM me and I can walk you through it. But I'll
Sounds
just
good.
try and pull it up on my phone. I use this one, so this one, it's got like a purple logo. But yeah, DM me on my Instagram, and I'll kind of send you some screenshots and a screen recording of everything that you need to do to get this repost app.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, DMJ after this live because that's what I'm gonna do as well. So yeah, and yeah, thanks Steve. Thanks Frank. All right. Yeah, everybody, please follow Jay on IG and thank you for joining us on this special live today. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And I look forward to seeing you in my next live. Okay. And before we go, I also see one comment, okay, from Afus. I need to replay this video. Yes, watch the replay video. Jay dropped a lot of value bomb in this exclusive training, okay? So yeah, thank you guys for joining us and thank you, Jay, for being on the show. And I look forward to bring you on my show again in the future, okay?
All right, yeah, it was really fun.
All right, take care, guys.
All right, see you guys.